There's the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Metal Gear Solid 1 in the Master Collection, which got a surprise update today. We finally have a look at Master Collection Volume 2 and its release date, but they surprise dropped a patch for the Master Collection Volume 1. And I'm stoked for that, so... Hey, dude. Dude, they had the ability to swap the fucking buttons. We were just talking about that. That's so fucking sick. That's new. See, you have original, high resolution, max resolution. I'm just gonna play it with the original settings first. Quickly pop up. Right?
This is Snake.
I was showing you the original. In the original release, you couldn't even make it the whole screen. Hold on one second. My cat wants in before she does. Now. Alright, go. Yeah. I mean, that's cool, but just let me put it in the whole screen, dude. I fucking hate that.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
That's because this is integral. I'm still a bit rusty with MGS1. Ah!
Snake!
Snake! Oh, okay. I still had it set to... Wait, hold on. Options, screen. Yeah, somehow it was still set to original? What? Okay. That's weird. I was wondering... Let me fuck with it here. Yeah, okay, now it's set. Before it was set. Okay, so somehow it didn't change, even though I went in and thing. Either way. That was weird. Yeah, here we go. Oh, shit! Alex, that's why it's 3 gigs. They redrew the fucking assets. The text for the menus and the art. They rebuilt them. That's sick. Because you could upscale it all you want to, and the text we did. So they redid the text.
This is Snake. Colonel.
Yeah, see? Wow. No wonder that's such a big update, because they redid all the text in the game. That looks so much better. Holy shit. Even the mini-map. Wow, that's cool. They actually added new assets. Dude, that's sick. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Wow, that's such a huge improvement. And then they added a button to actually swap the buttons. Snake! The only thing that's still lingering... Wait. Yeah. That's the only thing that I was just about to mention, Alex, that I wish they would have fixed. Is the perspective correct rendering. Because on pretty much any emulator, you can swap it to fix it and get rid of that and upscale it. So I would still probably recommend overall, if you have the PC, what you do to play in the emulated. But for MGS3, I'd probably stick with the collection. Oh my god, I'm still so rough at this. And it's so embarrassing because I play this game so many times. Snake! What the fuck, man? Snake, dude! Dog! But still, it's a good update all in all. They didn't have to make. There we go.
Snake, there's an elevator.
But one benefit this version does have that the PS1 version doesn't is the redrawn art. You can update it on Duck Station all you want to. The internal resolution, you can't bump the text. That's a really nice feature. I mean, they had to manually go in there and update the assets. Make new text, make new menus. see all the text. It would not be nearly this clear. So at least now it has like unique benefit they didn't, and that actually took them making new shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to wait a certain amount of time, and then the elevator comes down. Plus, as icing on the cake, they really didn't have to improve anything at all, you know? Okay, why the fuck is the elevator not coming down? What the hell?
You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down.
There we go. I was like, what the fuck? Plus, this is the first official version of the game to let you swap the buttons. Until now, circle has been an X. There's never been an official version of Metal Gear Solid 1 that didn't have that. So, I appreciate that immensely. And like I said, this was icing on the cake. They didn't even need to update the game anymore. So, I'm glad they did that. They updated 2 as well. It didn't get as much of an update, but it got an update. I'm wondering what they changed.
It's Snake. I'm in.
They just said the resolution was for 1 and 3, but 2 got an update, so something was changed. I'm skipping the cutscene, just trying to get a look at the gameplay.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
That's another thing that I really like about Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. They had the ability to skip through all the dialogue by just holding the triangle button like in MGS2.
Snake, your radar isn't effective.
Yeah, this looks good. And honestly, MGS1 doesn't have the worst texture warping. Some PS1 games suffer from it way worse. So it's not nearly as bad as some other games, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really wish they would add an option for that. Maybe they can still be talked into doing it, because it'd be really easy to add, even though they said this is the last update. Like, it's such a little thing that I don't think it would cause them a whole lot of inconvenience. And they are emulating this. 100%, this is an emulated version of the PS1 game. So I guarantee you the feature's there somewhere. Oh no, I love this game. That's my last thing I could really ask them for. They improve, like... When this first came out, it had some issues. I'm not even trying to play it like extensively, dude. I'm just giving it a go. Just trying to see what changed. And you know what I mean? Oh, thanks. Ah!
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Yeah, I can sort of see that. I did like the last hand-to-hand fight, though, with Liquid. I thought that was good. It's just an adjustment period, man. You're getting used to the games.
Whose footprints are these?
That's another thing that really bothers me. That's another thing that really bothers me about Metal Gear Solid 1 in the game in general, not something they could fix without remaking it, is that as soon as an enemy sees you, every enemy instantly knows you're there. Even if you smack them around before they have the chance to actually call for help. And obviously I understand it was 98, one of the first 3D stealth games, but yeah, that really is hard to get used to because, you know, like in every other Metal Gear game, even in Metal Gear 2, if an enemy sees you and they get alerted, if you quickly take them down, you can stop them from causing a wide alert. And in fact, something that's really cool, by the way, Alex, that most people don't know, but in Twin Snakes and in Metal Gear Solid 2, you can actually use the aiming to shoot out their radio. And then they can't call for support. It's fucking awesome detail. It was added to 2 first and then back to the Twin Snakes. And that's really fucking cool. Yes, it is. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back, Alex. I'm going to pop in MGS2.